India formally assumes G20 presidency for 1 year. PM Modi says will work to promote universal sense of oneness. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar arrives in Kohima, inaugurates Hornbill Festival. Nagaland celebrates 60th Statehood Day. PM Modi extends wishes to people of the state. Meghalaya-Assam border talks delayed by Mukro incident. No talks immediately, says Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. And in FIFA World Cup today, Croatia to face Belgium, Canada to lock horns with Morocco. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India's G20 agenda will be inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented and decisive. In his op-ed in several newspapers today, December 1st, Modi said that India's G20 presidency will work to promote this universal sense of oneness, and hence India's theme is of one earth, one family, one future. PM Modi said this is not just a slogan, but it takes into account recent changes in human circumstances which have collectively failed to appreciate. He also urged the citizens to join together to make India's G20 presidency a presidency of healing, harmony and hope. He added that during the G20 presidency, India shall present its experiences, learnings and models as possible templates for other, particularly the developing world. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today highlighted that India must become the voice of the global south, expressing their concerns on fuel, food and fertilizers. He added that New Delhi shares the apprehension that sustainable development, climate action and climate justice could be sidetracked due to more dominant issues. The minister stated this while speaking at the University Connect program in New Delhi today. He said that India's G20 presidency is taking place at a very critical moment in international affairs. He added that it is particularly vital that world leaders focus on the right issues, especially those that affect the more vulnerable sections of the world.
Digital platforms, a way of responding to the COVID and other public challenges, or indeed the transformation in green and clean energy that we have seen in the last few years. There are very good reasons why today the world is taking a much deeper interest in us. The G20 presidency offers an opportunity to share our story with others. And it is also a time when we must become the voice of the global south that is otherwise underrepresented in such.
The RBI today launched the retail digital rupee on a pilot basis. The central bank has identified 8 banks for phase-wise participation in this trial. The retail digital rupee will be in the form of a digital token that represents legal tender. RBI will issue digital currency in the same denominations that paper currency and coins are issued. Retail digital rupee transactions can be carried out through a digital wallet on mobile phones and other devices. Only those digital wallets offered by banks participating in the RBI's digital rupee program can transact in digital currency. The retail digital currency will be distributed through banks. Transactions in digital currency can be carried out between person to person and person to merchant. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar on Thursday arrived in Nagaland on his maiden 2-day official visit to the state. He landed on an Assam Rifles helipad in Kohima along with his wife Dr. Sudesh Dhankar in the afternoon. They were received by Governor of Assam and Nagaland Jagdish Mukhi, Chief Minister Neifu Rio, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and other top officials. Vice President Dhankar inspected the Guard of Honour on his arrival in Kohima. Later, Vice President inaugurated the 10-day Hornbill Festival at Naga Heritage Village in Kishama, around 12 kilometers from Kohima. He will halt for the night in Kohima and visit the World War II cemetery on Friday morning before leaving for Delhi.
It is his birthday today. And there is another historic development. On this day, India has assumed the presidency of G20, and you will have the occasion in April to show your unique culture, your warmth and greetings to the world. This is a historic development. The year is very significant. India is proud of its tribes. India is proud of its tribal culture.
On the occasion of Nagaland Statehood Day, Chief Minister Neiphu Rio in a tweet said Nagaland has come a long way since statehood and persistently progressed on the path of development and for achieving an improved standard of living for its people. The Chief Minister in the tweet further said that ever since statehood, the state has made significant achievements on all parameters of development. Saying that people are the state's greatest strength and resource, Rio claimed that Naga people are naturally talented and skillful. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended his wishes to the people of Nagaland on their Statehood Day.
Injectors display identification colors in one document. There is strong emphasis on contentment.
Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphu Rio today inaugurated the multimedia exhibition on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at World War II Museum, Kisama. Briefing about the exhibition, DG of North East Zone Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Narayan Balasubramanian said that this exhibition will be the first of its kind in the history of Nagaland. He added that one of the main aims of this exhibition is to get the people familiarized with the freedom struggle of our country. Balasubramanian also informed that some of the reforms which have been undertaken by the government, especially in the Northeast, are included in the exhibition. The exhibition will showcase the important events and personalities of India's freedom struggle and also the central government's 8 years of service, good governance and welfare of the poor. Guwahati High Court Kohima bench today celebrated its Golden Jubilee under the theme Honouring Past, Nurturing Future. GHC Kohima bench with special guests Justice H.K. Sema, former Judge Supreme Court of India and guest of honour Justice Songkupchong Serto, Judge Guwahati High Court and Justice Devashish Borua, Judge Guwahati High Court. Addressing the celebration, H.K. Sema said the Golden Jubilee is time for retrospection and rededication. He also said that the utmost concern is to have a separate High Court in the state. It is the mandate of the Constitution that there shall be a High Court in each state, he added. H.K. Sema also said that having a separate High Court will provide a valuable based legal education for younger generation. Songkupchong Serto said, Judge of Guwahati High Court, addressing on the occasion, said that the Constitution provides 3 pillars of democracy.
First and foremost, I take this opportunity to thank God Almighty for His abundant blessings, which has enabled Kohima bench to commemorate.
The process to resolve the border disputes between Meghalaya and Assam in the remaining 6 sectors in the second phase would likely be delayed due to complications out of the Mukro incident. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said a meeting was expected this week, but the unfortunate incident took place and now the situation is a little complicated and the government may not be able to go for talks immediately. The first round of meetings with the regional committees in the second phase of talks to resolve the interstate border dispute was expected to be held in November.
What I was expecting that this month itself, in this week in fact, we had expected to meet before the unfortunate incident took place. But now with all of this happening, I think situation is slightly complicated. So maybe we may not be able to go for it immediately, though we still strongly feel that this is the way to move forward. We are very much committed to resolving it, and we want to work as fast as possible to resolve it, because that's the only permanent way to ensure that these kind of incidents can be completely avoided in the future. But because of the unfortunate incident that took place, circumstances have changed, and hence we will have to take some time.
A delegation of the High-Neutrep Youth Council and High-Neutrep Achik National Movement, West Khasi Hills District, has demanded the state government to strengthen the security forces in the villages bordering Assam. The members of the pressure group met West Khasi Hills Deputy Commissioner Garrod LSN Dykes in this regard. Speaking to media persons after the meeting, High-Neutrep Achik National Movement President Winston Soshang said that the organization fears that the firing incidents at Mukro might also affect the border villages in the district, and therefore they have demanded to tighten the security in the villages along the interstate boundary with Assam. In FIFA World Cup 2022 today, Croatia will take on Belgium while Canada will lock horns with Morocco in Group F at 8:30 p.m. India time. Even though both Croatia and Belgium advanced to the quarterfinals of FIFA World Cup 2018 in Russia, neither of the teams has guaranteed spot in Qatar's round of 16 going at this moment. Thus, this match is going to be critical for both of them. In Group E, Costa Rica will take on Germany, while Japan will face Spain. The matches will start at 12:30 a.m. India time. Union Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs Kaushal Kishore called on Mizoram Governor Haribabu Kambhampati at Raj Bhavan yesterday. Governor Haribabu Kambhampati conveyed a cordial reception to Kaushal Kishore and briefed him about the status of Mizoram. The two discussed various ongoing developmental projects in the state under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and the hurdles in the way of implementation. The Union Minister informed the Governor about his visit to Langtyang, his meeting with Deputy Chief Minister and urban officials from Urban Development and Poverty Alleviation, Aizawl Municipal Corporation, SIPMU Aizawl Smart City Limited, and assured that he will take necessary actions to fulfill the demands put up by the government as well as by the NGOs. Mizoram Home Minister Pulal Chamliana said that Mizoram Police and various NGO organizations should work together to eradicate human trafficking. State-level conference on anti-human trafficking was held at Mizoram Assembly Conference Hall today. Chief guest Pulal Chamliana said that human trafficking is increasing in Mizoram. Since 2000, 35 cases of human trafficking have been reported in Mizoram till date. He said that Mizoram Police's dedication and efforts in combating these crimes and human rights violations are commendable. Mizoram DGP Devesh Chandra Srivastav, who was the guest of honor, said that women and children are lured abroad with the promise of better jobs by the criminals for their own benefits. He also informed that refugees from the recent conflict in Myanmar and Bangladesh needed more assistance. Society must create an environment to let people express themselves freely and enjoy their own rights without any interruptions if the concept of equalize has to prevail. Assam Health Minister Keshav Mohanto stated this at a function on World AIDS Day 2022, held in Guwahati, organized by Assam State AIDS Control Society, ACACS. While referring to the theme on the occasion, Equalize, the minister stressed on adopting innovative approaches to create awareness in regards to AIDS to optimize its reach to people. On the occasion, Keshav Mohanto inaugurated 9 more opioid substitution therapies, OST dispensing centers in the hospitals across the state, in addition to 6 such existing centers in the jails in Assam. To end the news, the main points once again. India formally assumes G20 presidency for 1 more year. PM Modi says will work to promote universal sense of oneness. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar arrives in Kohima, inaugurates Hornbill Festival. Nagaland celebrates 60th Statehood Day. PM Modi extends wishes to people of the state. Meghalaya-Assam border talks delayed by Mukro incident. No talks immediately, says Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. And in FIFA World Cup today, Croatia to face Belgium, Canada to lock horns with Morocco. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.